All right, and moving on, a week after US President Donald Trump expressed desire for Russia's return to the G7, Britain has now admitted the possibility of Russia's return to the G7 grouping, which as a result may again become G8. Now, British Security Minister Dan Harvis has refused to rule out Russia joining the G7. In an interview, the British minister said that this issue will be discussed by the world leaders as a part of a peaceful settlement of the conflict, and asserted that the issue of Russia joining G7 will be considered after the Ukraine war comes to an end. Now, according to Harvis, the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer will be discussing a range of matters related to the Ukraine-Russia war during his meeting with US President Donald Trump, which is scheduled to take place on February 27th. Now, Britain's agreement with Trump that Russia's international isolation could end as a part of the peace talks comes as London is trying to persuade Washington not to abandon Kyiv, further emphasizing that Ukraine's sovereignty should remain a key factor in any kind of negotiations. Now, Russia had been a member of the G7 group, then known as G8, until Moscow was excluded following its annexation of Ukraine's Crimea region in 2014. Trump last week had called the exclusion of Russia from G7 a big mistake and had expressed his trust in Russian President Vladimir Putin regarding the Ukraine war. But meanwhile, Canada, which currently holds the G7 presidency for this year, has not issued any statement on Russia's G7 inclusion.